What's going on with y'all, man? Listen up. Today we got a video that I found on my recommended, and it caught my attention. I'm not even gonna lie. And the video is how corn ruins kings. Stop watching corn now. I feel like, based on the videos we've been doing of Melly and her talking about retention and all of this stuff, I kind of don't really credit a lot of women who speak on things like this, but not all women, they not every woman is gonna be like a Melly. So I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? If a woman is out here telling men to stop doing something that we speak about on this community, why wouldn't I support it? And I just want to point out this idol right here. You know what I'm saying? So we just watching the videos, man. We just watching the videos. I'm not saying that I condone any of this stuff, you know what I'm saying, because we all know that we Christians over here on this channel. So make sure you guys give this video a like. Also subscribe to our growing community so you don't miss whenever I upload great videos like this one. So let's get into it.
Hello my kings, welcome back to my channel. So today I really wanted to talk about porn. I'm going to convince you today to stop watching it, and I'm going to get into the physical, mental and spiritual reasons why porn is so bad for you. So guys, I wanted to start with explaining how porn affects your brain. And a lot of people are not aware of this, but if you are a man that is struggling with depression, anxiety, lack of motivation, this might be because of porn. What we can see in the brain of a porn addict is that their prefrontal cortex shows low activation. This can result in all sorts of problems like lack of motivation, brain fog, memory loss, and it has impact on your mood, your stress levels. So
Hey, that's so true because I feel like we all been through these type of things where we experience these different brain changes and we notice the shift in our mood. So I believe that.
people that watch a lot of porn might have anxiousness, might feel depressed or sad a lot of the times. Now, this can also have a spiritual reason, which I'm also going to talk about later. But when we just purely look at the science, we can see that porn affects our brain in a negative way. When we watch porn, we masturbate, so we are spilling our vital energy. And a lot of men do this in the morning as well. So before your day actually starts.
Yeah. Doing this in the morning, y'all. Oh man, if you watch the corn in the morning, bro, like I'm talking about top of the morning. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you wake up, depending on what time you wake up. But if you watching the corn at like 7 a.m., don't be surprised if you have a terrible day that day, man. I'm just being real.
You already lost that energy, right? Which of course influences your energy levels, your motivation, your capacity to think clearly,
Facts.
consciously, but also your creativity is influenced by this, right? We have to really pay attention to these things. And especially if we do it a few times a day, there is a difference in energy when we watch porn and we release, and if we would have a love-making session, okay, I have to call it that. When we have a love-making session and we release, it is a total different experience. When we have a
Hey,
love-based...
yo. I don't know if this might trigger some of y'all, so hold up. Let me see. Let me just hear let's just be grown, all right? Because I really want to hear what she's saying.
sexual experience, we actually feel energized. This is also because of the women.
Like, I remember I used to be into the whole chakra movement and this and that, you know. So seeing all these stuff now is bringing back 2020 vibes.
A lot of men do not realize, but we are the healers, okay? Our womb is healing energy, so it can recharge you as well. That's why when you have sex with the right woman, you feel energized, you feel good, right? You feel good after. When we watch porn, this does not happen. When we watch porn, we usually feel drained. We have no energy left. And what comes with this as well, when we look at it energetically, is porn brings up shame. It brings up insecurity a lot of the times. Now you can imagine if we watch it every day or every morning, this is how we start our day, with shame and insecurity. And when we look at the frequency chart, these frequencies,
I feel like also that shame, and yeah, some of that shame can come from like us realizing like, okay, we're not doing this with an actual person. You know, this is how you know watching the sites is not normal, and it should never be normal, because that's kind of where we get that shame from, when we're like, dang, like I can't even do this with someone in real life. I have to be watching over a screen. Like that can make anybody feel shameful, man. And you're not participating in something that
are the lowest
we're brought here to do, which is what brings that guilt, that shame. Like, dang, I'm doing this behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the most of the guilt comes from, or the shame.
Frequencies that we can operate in, just like lust, right? So as a man, this is just not a good place to be in. And then also the spiritual reason why you have to really watch out for porn, if you would ask me, is because porn is demonic energy. It's demonic. It's from the enemy. It's working with the spirit of lust. Is working with the spirit of Jezebel. Now I have to make a separate video about Jezebel and the energy of Jezebel, how you can recognize it. But when you watch it, just pay attention to the women. They don't have
Yo, she is spitting right now. I ain't gonna lie, she's spitting, y'all. Listen up.
Have good energy.
They don't. Take a look at all the women you watch on the sites, bros. They don't have good energy. Like, these women are literally opening themselves up for demonic spirits to enter in through them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I used to watch the sites, and I would see most women, like, they would just have a demonic look in their eyes. And I'm like, yo, like, this is not good, man. This is not good.
They don't have good energy. And we have to realize whenever we watch something, we are downloading information, right? We are processing, and we're also receiving energy. It's always an energy exchange. So when you watch a lot of porn, the frequency of lust, this dark energy, becomes your energy. It's like you have this demon attached to you and you don't know what it is, but you have negative thoughts about yourself, and now you wonder why you feel sad and down and depressed, and you have all these negative thoughts in your mind. I think this is also the spiritual reason behind it. Also, what I quickly wanted to mention, and I hope this also helps you to stop watching it. I think a lot of men are not aware that a lot of these women that you are watching are drugged up, are messed up. If you pay attention, you know. If you tap into emotions,
yo, that's literally what I just said. Like, a lot of these women, they be drugged up, which is why they look so demonic, right? This is why they look so demonic in the eyes. If you ever really pay attention to some of these women,
you know. All right. If you can discern women, you know. And this is a very important one. Like, a lot of these women, especially when it comes to the more hardcore stuff, you have to realize they are not into it. A lot of these women are not into it. They have to take relaxers, they have to take drugs to actually enjoy it, or they drink alcohol, whatever the case may be. They are not enjoying themselves. Are you hearing what I'm saying? They're not enjoying themselves a lot of the times. And I hope this changed your perspective on it, right? Because sometimes men also think we are into certain things and we're not actually into it. We're not into it. They're acting.
And I ain't gonna lie, that sounds like RAPE to me. Just saying. And that stuff like that can get downloaded into our subconscious mind, and this is why there's a lot of crazy men out there nowadays.
They want you to be into certain things. They want to program you a certain way to think about women.
Some things that I can't even remember doing it because I was drunk. A lot of the scenes I did take alcohol to set, and that, I have no problem admitting that it's true. Alcohol made me numb mentally and physically, so I didn't have to think about what someone was saying or doing to me or how much they were hurting me. Other girls, they turn to other things. They turn to harder drugs. But there's always something. They always take something.
I'm lying to them. I'm acting like I'm getting off. And I've done these scenes where I've been strangled when I hate it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get me out of here and get my paycheck. But then I'm putting like I like it. So it's confusing them. I'm guilty of portraying this and screwing people up. So I don't like that about myself.
Please be aware that it's acting. Usually it's not enjoyable. And I hope this will change the way you feel about it. And this is also a thing that porn does, or what the industry does, is they want you to be into certain things. And I need you to understand that they are programming you into liking certain things. And now so many men are used to the more extreme porn and the more hardcore porn. When you are scrolling, on your favorite site, you always get these suggestions that are just weird, or, that really challenge you morally as well. Like, usually the sentence is just weird. It has to do with incest or underage this, or, you know what I mean? So those are those subtle things that they do. But also, just when we were talking about the more degrading sex, humiliating sex, it is so normalized to treat women a certain way in the bedroom now, just because you're programmed. And it's also...
That's why I be saying, man. That's why we must be able to not practice each and every single thing we see these porn stars do in their scenes. Because some of that stuff is not rooted in Christ. Some of that stuff is not how we should be intimate in the bedroom. And that's just facts.
So for women, the same. Like, we accept certain behaviors sometimes that are not acceptable, but just because we saw it so many times, we normalize it now. Porn also teaches us to disconnect from each other. It is not love-based. We are operating in the flesh. And just when you look at porn, right, there's no touching, no kissing, no affection. It's not human anymore. It becomes more robot-like. This is how I should describe it, right? It's like you're in the act, you're not even actually present anymore. You're not actually feeling her, connecting with her, listening to her, paying attention. These things, you're not actually flowing with one another. And this is what sex should be about. It should be in the moment. It should be creative. It should arise from intuition and feeling and connecting. It should be about that, right? And this is just not the case in our generation. It has become very, very superficial. And also women, a lot of women are acting, they're faking. You might not know it, but we are also just copying what we saw on porn.
Thank you. Someone said it. And that's so true, man.
Actually experiencing that. A lot of women are also disconnected. So yeah, I also just wanted to throw that in there, make you think about that. Like, are you actually present during sex, or do you use your mind a lot, Are you focused on performing a lot, doing the moves instead of feeling what she needs or feeling each other, right? Are you actually present during sex? Leave a comment.
And that's what matters the most, y'all. It's not, oh, I'm hitting from the back, I'm doing this and that. Like, that's not, if you're not pleasing the woman, then I feel like it's no point. Honestly, I feel like it's no point. And a lot of us get caught up in just straight doing what we see in the sights, right? A lot of us are selfish when it comes to, you know, being intimate. You know, like she was saying, that it should be a connection. We should be present and in the moment, fulfilling our partner's needs, not just trying to fulfill our fleshly needs. You know, and I that's a key takeaway, I'll say, to take away from this video, man. Like, honestly.
Comment down below, share your thoughts with me, and also share your experience with porn. Are you still watching porn? Are you struggling with it? Let's help each other out in the comment section. Thank you so much.
So that was the end of the video, man. I hope you guys took some gems from this video. If you guys want me to react to more of her videos, let me know down below, because she has a few videos on, you know, like I just seen up there, celibacy, and she has a lot of helpful videos that can help you guys as well, you know, also help me in a certain area of my life. So, you know, let me know what you guys thought of this one down below. Share this video with a friend, because they most definitely will need it. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm out.